Well, that's the beginning of the third movement of my new Sonatina for bass clarinet. And I was delighted when Victoria asked me to do a fourth piece in this series, to complete the series, Sonatinas for ordinary clarinet, B-flat clarinet, E-flat, bass, and there's a saxophone piece as well. Bass clarinets I've never been a kind of bass clarinet player in a sense. Bass clarinet really means clarinet quartets to me, three B flats and a bass, which I've done loads of work on that, not usually playing the bass clarinet. And when I used to teach at Stowe, we always had lots of clarinet quartets going on. It was a lot of fun. And in actual fact, the school owned two bass clarinets. I own one bass clarinet, and for a particular performance of a piece of mine, I actually ordered and bought a contrabass clarinet. And so occasionally we were actually able to put together a bass clarinet quartet. That's three bass clarinets and a contrabass, for which I wrote one or two little pieces. And as you can imagine, the sound is just quite extraordinary and wonderful. Anyway, it's a wonderful instrument. You probably know that's maybe the most famous solo for bass clarinet in the Nutcracker Suite, and there are others in other works. But it's a great instrument, often used in film music, TV music, for particular effects. You hear that low clarinet sound. You know it's a bass, contrabass sometimes. Anyway, the bass clarinet sonatina I've done in four movements as with the others. And so just briefly, I'd like to take you through those movements.
I've tried in this sonatina for bass clarinet to really explore the wonderful, considerable range of the bass clarinet, but obviously because of its particular quality of sound, make the lowest register, the chalumeau, often the star of the show. It's such a wonderful noise down there that one wants to really explore that. Although, interestingly, the other registers of the bass clarinet have their own particular sonorities and qualities of sound that's interesting to explore too. The first movement, Vivace Vigoroso, has two main ideas. The first, and both of them explore triplets quite a bit from a rhythmical point of view. The first is very leapy. It leaps around all over the place. Here's just a little snippet from the opening. And it has a sort of second subject, really, which is a little more lyrical, but also has quite a few triplets within the idea. The second movement is not quite, but almost jazzish, cool and light, with a gentle swing. And it has something of that sort of character about it. Again, triplets seem to play quite an important part from a rhythmical point of view. Here's just the opening of the second movement. The third movement, which I played just the opening a moment ago, explores very much the chalumeau register, the low register. It does go up into the second register, but there's a lot of low in this. Intense and slow, I've marked it, and I think this is this is really the lovely part of the bass clarinet that we can enjoy so much. Here's the opening of Intense and Slow again, played by Victoria. And the final movement is a real tour de force. It explores the full range of the instrument. It's got a lot of ideas in it. It uses chromatic ideas quite a lot to build up the melodic interest. But it's got some contrasted ideas in the middle, a lento section, allegro drammatico is the marking at the beginning, and it has a lento section, which leads to a presto section, and even more presto at the end. So it's, as I say, a tour de force, a really exciting movement to play. And here again is Victoria, just giving a little of the fourth movement.